y'all, and welcome to my channel. It has been a roller coaster of the past, I don't know how many months, over half a year, I know that. I cannot for the life of me remember when I uploaded that cleaning video and the I'm back video, but both of those have been removed since they were put up because I wasn't ready. I thought I was ready and I was not ready. And I'm ready now. We're in the beginning of November and I just feel like it's time. We're coming up on a year since Adriana first got really sick and was put in the hospital. So that's kind of looming over my head. Yes, we already have our Christmas tree up. So I'm posted up in front of it. I love this dang tree. It's bringing me so much joy. I've been having such a horrific time. And that's emotionally, not like in my everyday life. Just, I don't even want to get into it. I'll touch on a couple things, kind of update you guys on some things. I had filmed a video that I will not be posting. It was a sit down, really raw video of exactly how I was feeling, and I just don't feel like that's the type of me that I want to present to you all. It was hard for me to watch back, even harder than the video where I was explaining to you that Adriana had passed away. It was a raw video, and I had a lot of splayed out emotions, so I'm going to try to take that video and summarize it and put it in this one. People always say, time heals all wounds. And I believe that with the utmost sincerity that people truly feel that way and feel like that's an appropriate thing to say to someone who's grieving the loss of a loved one. I've said it to people before. I've even said it at the beginning of this grief journey, is what I'm calling it. But I had never lost someone this close to me. I had never experienced this form of grief. And we're going on, so she died at the end of March. So April, May, June, July, August, September, October. And we're in the beginning of November. So we're 7 months and a week or so past her passing. And I can't think of one day that's gone by since she's passed away that I have not grieved her in one form or another. Most of the time it's bawling my eyes out. Other times it's almost crying, constantly remembering her, or it's just an overload in my mind, or I have to distract myself. So I have an hour-ish commute to work every morning, and then there's an hour back home, sometimes a little longer depending on traffic in the evening. And it was getting so bad that I had to start listening to Audible or podcasts just to get my mind off of it. I realized podcasts don't work as well as Audible books do, because books have always been a transportation device for me. They've always been a portal for me to a different world, and I really escape in books, so I find that those help me the most. And so I've started really listening to Audible books on the way to work. I've listened to almost all of the Megan Miranda books, and I'm currently listening to The Girl Who Lived by Christopher something or other. I can't remember his full name. But I've just been listening to books and it makes my commute a lot easier. But here, very recently, I've been allowing myself to cry in the car on the way home. I'll listen to the audiobook on the way to work just to keep me level-headed for the work day. But the second I hit the seat on the way home, if I feel like I just need to release, I'll listen to a sad song and I'll just bawl my eyes out. And I'll just allow myself to feel those emotions on my way home. And that gives me an hour where I'm by myself. I can process it by myself, experience what I need to experience. And then when I come through the door, I kind of leave it at the door. And I hate even saying it like that, because Adriana is not something that I leave at the door. Like, I don't want to forget her. Or it's been really hard for me. Really, really hard. And I feel like I'm talking in a circle because I don't know how to express how I'm feeling. And I spent a very long time wondering what was wrong with me. And a lady that we go to church with, that I'm very fond of, didn't know that I had been experiencing the what is wrong with me thing. But she just looked at me because she's lost a sister. She's lost some people in her life, and she's dealt with grief. And she told me, she said, there's nothing wrong with you. Grief is going to come when you want it to. It's going to come when you don't want it to. You're going to happen when you least expect it, when it's least wanted. And you just have to get to a point where you're like, grief, I see you. I'm going to process you. And then I'm going to let you pass. She told me that in the beginning of my grief journey, and I'm just now grasping that concept. So if you are someone who is in your grief journey, no matter what stage, just know that there is nothing wrong with you. You can be driving down the road and it hit you out of nowhere. You can be in the grocery store. You can be at a restaurant. Anywhere. It doesn't matter what time of day it is, and it can hit you, and it can totally be debilitating. And that's okay. And I'm finally at a place now where I have accepted, and I didn't even understand the 12 stages of grief or whatever they are, but it didn't really sink into me that she's gone until last month, when I really started allowing myself to fully process and fully heal. And I'll never fully heal, let's not get that wrong. But with the help of family, friends, and the Lord, I'll get through it. We'll all get through it. And it's going to be a daily conscious decision. Like, I thought at the beginning, okay, eventually enough time will pass and she won't be on my mind all the time. And I was right. She's not on my mind all of the time. She's on my mind most of the time. There'll just be randomness that happens. Like, we were decorating the tree and I thought of her. Or we were coming around a corner and the sky looked a little different. And it reminded me of a memory of a season when we were kids and we were playing with each other in the front yard catching lightning bugs. And that sparked a memory. Or I'll do something and I want to immediately tell her. And there's a song by Laura and Elena called The Other Side, and there's a line in it. It says there's going to be a lot of sadness on a lot of happy days. And that's true. And that summed up everything, every emotion I had, because there will never be an experience that I have that's good that will not be tinged with a little bit of pain. And that's really hard. I'm struggle bussing. But I'm getting there, and I finally feel like I can sit down and film this video, and this is the last time I'm going to talk about it. Unless you all, have questions, I'll, email you back and forth. If you're in your grief journey and you just need somebody to talk to, I'll be here for you. But this is the last time I'm going to discuss this in length like I am right now in a YouTube video. I might mention her, I might say something, I might briefly have a memory in a video or something to that effect. And I'm not going to say I'll never mention her again. But I'm not going to do this again. So this will be the last video you see where I'm sitting down, kind of pulling back the curtain, so to speak, on how I've been feeling. So we're going to move past that. Now that I think I'm 11 minutes, 12 minutes into this video, I'll probably cut most of that out. But let's get into some other stuff. And let's start with my hair. Because I'm looking in the viewfinder and I'm just now realizing that I haven't discussed these. And the last time you guys saw me, it didn't look like this. I got my hair done for the first time in 3.5 years back in August. I did not want to get it done, which is so odd, but I was like holding out so hard because I had waited so long to get it done. I was like, I don't want to ruin how long it's been, which made no sense. I finally went and got it done, and our end goal is kind of like a smudge route because I am awful at going back to get my hair done. So she did an all over highlight just to get my hair, you know, a little bit blonde, but she didn't realize how much hair I had. Like, she packed my head full of foils and she said it still didn't get as blonde as she wanted it to. But you can see I need to go get it done again. I'll go ahead and insert a picture right here of what it looked like right after she had done it. And I'm really happy about it. She did cut a lot off just because I wanted her to. I wanted to start out with a shorter length as we're bleaching it. That way there wasn't, you know, so much product wasted and I didn't get a long hair fee. And it would be healthy, you know, just cut off the dead ends. But this is what I've done. I'm probably going to get my hair done at the end of November, beginning of December. And I'm feeling a little bit better about myself. John and I have started our health and wellness journey, which I'll be doing a video on shortly. Really excited to kind of bring you all along on that. Life's just changed. It's so different now. So this channel is going to be a little different. I've changed the title, like the channel art. There'll be a new video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and you may get a bonus video on the weekend. It just really depends on how I feel. And I promise you this is not a joke. I've actually already been stockpiling videos. So there are videos to come. Which before I would just do one of these videos and then I'd have to expect myself to actually film them afterward. Whereas I've done the filming of a bunch of them already. And then this is the afterward. Like, this is after all of them have been filmed. So that you can be sure that you're getting that amount of videos that I'm promising. Because commitment wasn't a high priority these past couple of years. Because, you know, we've had a lot of sick family for a long time. And I'm just trying to do what I really want to do, which is film videos and put content out there for you guys. And I'm really excited. I'm going to be getting a vlog camera, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to be getting a couple of lights or more light. Right now I'm using natural lighting and then one light right here, and then obviously there's the equimetry in the background. But I'm trying to make sure all of my points are taken. And we've rearranged the house. We've gotten rid of a bunch of stuff. There's going to be a bunch of videos on home updates because we're about to have a bunch. We're going to be putting down new kitchen floor. We're going to be updating the kitchen cabinets, getting new hardware for the cabinets. I don't know, I filmed a workday morning routine and you can tell my kitchen cabinets are a little busted. There's like a cabinet knob missing. It just needs upgraded. We finally finished painting the living room, so it finally has its second coat. I'm getting new curtains. We're painting the door. We got a fireplace. I'm just real excited, guys. And I've upcycled the couches that we have. I've never put my room in this order. And I've always had these couches. Since we moved in here, these are the couches I've had. And there's 3 couches in the dining room that we're getting rid of. We got a new dining room table for $70. A full-blown oak table on Marketplace. Just need to sand it down and stain it. Just sand it down and stain it is not just sanding it down and staining it, because God knows that's going to take forever. But we're just doing a lot. We're getting rid of the shades, so these things, because when we moved in, most of the shades in this house were not living their best life. They were a little bit busted and crusted when we moved in, which is totally fine. They served a purpose. But it's been 2.5 years, and I think we probably need to do something about it. So I'm going to get blackout curtains for each room. They're not going to be black blackout curtains. I'm going to get gray ones because my walls are white. But we're going to get blackout curtains, and we're not going to have any shades, which I might end up hating. But for the most part right now, I just pull the shade on all of my windows anyway. Instead of just kind of rolling them to let a little bit of light in, I just open the curtains because I absolutely love letting natural light into the house. Anyway, that was a side tangent. Glad we're back. I feel my most authentic self when I'm filming these videos. But I'm going to show you. I'm going to take you through, and I'm going to have a video out about how to lay flooring over, I don't know what that 70s laminate floor is in the kitchen. We're going to be updating the whole kitchen. We're going to be updating the bathroom, updating the bedroom. I'm going to have a master bedroom series on this channel because we're about to overhaul our master bedroom. Life's about to get real hectic up in this house, and I'm going to be bringing you all along. And I've also changed the channel name, so it's Changing Chelsea. And I've gone through a traumatic experience this year, and it has full on changed me to my core. And instead of allowing it to change me in a negative way, I'm allowing it to be a learning tool in my life, as hard as that is to say about the situation. I'm trying to internalize it in a way that it makes me a better person. And I really want to take you all along on that journey as well. So I've just changed the name of this channel to Changing Chelsea. I really hope you guys stick around. I hope that the content that I've kind of spewed out and word vomit is something that you're going to want to see. If you have any video suggestions, stuff you want to see from me, drop that down in the comment box below. I've also got my email address down there, so if you just want to email it to me, that works too, because if you're like me, I'm not a big commenter on videos. I never have been. I'm kind of weird and backward in that way. Like, I'll watch other people's videos all day long, but I have a really hard time deciding what to say. It's kind of the anxiety in me where I'm like, I don't want to say this wrong, or what if they take it weird? I never say anything negative, but I'm always thinking like, oh God, how could this be turned around? I'm really weird in that way. If you're like that too, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know that we're all weirdos and that it's cool to be one. Anyway, guys, I hope you all are having a beautifully blessed evening, morning, noon, night, no matter what time it is, wherever you are when you're watching this. I genuinely hope it's blessed. And I'm going to see you all in my next one, hopefully. Stick around for the next one. Hit the subscribe button. You're going to want to watch this. Bye, guys.